Mohun Bagan get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Nedved, big chance, and it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Mohun Bagan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bit too much weight on the pass. Ambrosini.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Messi. And here's Yamal. And this is Messi. Yamal. Cruyff. A heavy challenge. Shifted it to the flank. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Ambrosini. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van Bronckhorst. Decent chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Cruyff is offering a wry smile there.
Cruyff. Here's a chance! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! About as smooth as it gets! And they're threatening to fly away here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United are... Van Nistelrooy! And yes, it's there! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Ambrosini. Not the most accurate pass. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Passing nice and neat. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he get it through? No, it's Nedved. He's through here. And Shevchenko! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think.
And it's made its way to him.
Nedved really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, now he can run away with it. Tchouaméni is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And here's Messi. Well, that looks shooting chance! It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Games hinge on moments like this. Wonderful save by Martinez. And he's missed altogether.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Mohun Bagan with the corner, there first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Shevchenko. Van Bronckhorst conjures time and space where few can. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Nakamura. Out towards the flank. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Messi was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And this is Nedved. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Shapes to shoot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
And he's had it nicked away. Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know.
And the shot! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! A finish right from the top draw. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Manchester United go up by 2 and are looking good.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
And here's Nakamura. That looks a good ball through. And the referee has blown for half-time. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
The second period is underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Real chance! He's got a goal! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rock...
Terrific effort! And it's in! Certain, searing and imperious.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Manchester United now in a position far more desirable.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular man.
Messi! Goal! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Mohun Bagan cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. And it's Scholes. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? And here's Messi. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Brilliantly cut out. Played into space. Scholes is the team's great visionary. Looking for options for movement. Chouameni. Now it's Chouameni. Oh, no joy this time. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Chance, surely! Messi. Now it's Yamal. Tries to play it through. And he's picked out the run. Oh, super ball. Nakamura takes a shot! And that's a sharp finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Van Nistelrooy. Number 21, Jamal.
Ambrosini.
Number 18.
Pass is just off target. That is ended up in no man's land.
Number 11, Sunil Chetri. Number 23.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Ambrosini simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
And it's Modric. It's a pretty loose pass. Modric. And here's Beckham. This is a promising build-up. Passes short and sharp. Great vision. That is a great pick out. The ball's gone astray.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Van Bronckhorst. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. McAllister!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Defending of the desperate variety. Tries to pass it through. He's in a great position here. No way through, so back it comes. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, well played, well played. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Szoboszlai. Danny Olmo. And that is not getting there. Chance for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Guardiola. That's where it came from. Now can he find a finish?
Manchester United really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Van Bronckhorst with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
Mohun Bagan can make their change now with a break in play. This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
And this is Beckham. Ball swung in. Danny Olmo distributed tidily. Rijkaard. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. This looks promising. Chetri is flagged offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And that is the last of the action. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a day to forget for the players at the heart of the defence who were just getting beaten way too easily on so many occasions. But I think...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Distributed tidily. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He is through here! Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Diaz. And it's Nakamura. Chetri. He's a sharp little ball here. And the pass is intercepted. Nakamura. And that's a throw-in. Well, could be danger here. Stood up well to him there. Yamal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
They've played it short. He'll try from distance.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Camavinga gets on his bike and on the move. De Bruyne. That is a brilliant interception. Mohun Bagan still without a single shot on target. He's having a hit! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Now he's got space here. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Camavinga, that's destined for the flank. Diaz in acres of space out wide. Nicked it back promptly. That's where it came from. Oh, good spread. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, super ball! No foul, says the referee. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Nakamura. Van Nistelrooy. Roll, providing an outlet on that flank. He's got away. Now that's a fine challenge. And that should get the job done. Camavinga, and the counter is on. And it's Nakamura. And it's Beckham. Mancini gets across to intercept that. He's looking wide. Oh, they can break here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Silvestre just loves to go forward whenever he can. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. And he's cut it out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Mancini gets a foot in here. Diaz threads one in. Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. Zanetti. Albert Ferrer shifted it to the flank.
Azerbaijan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
That pass has been well intercepted. Chetri in the hunt and looking threatening. And it's Zanetti. Beckham finding himself in space. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Nakamura. Now that looks a decent ball. Diaz picks it up out wide. He has found a way through. Has a look up. And the shot! He's delivered all right! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. They forced the error and extracted the... And that is all they have time for. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Mohun Bagan trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're underway for the second half.
Began can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Played out to the left flank.
Looking for the run.
Well, played right into his path. He's found a way through.
Real chance! And he hits the net. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
It's starting to... Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yellow or red? It is red.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. That was travelling. Aimed beyond the defence.
De Bruyne.
Oh, well played, well played. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
He'll be disappointed with that.
It's a quick ball upfield. Chetri, it's a really well-measured ball. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Almost an hour gone. Raul, Van Nistelrooy, and he's there to get it away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Knocks it into space. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Azerbaijan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And a chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Rijkaard. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Diaz is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Camavinga.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
De Bruyne is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Yamal gets into a good position. He's shifting through the gears here. That's really well manoeuvred. Tries to play it through. That is a crunching tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. No second thought, a straight red card. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Substitutions taking place.
Beckham is behind this one.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Beckham! David Beckham! An individual masterpiece! A finish of true class! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Mohun Bagan with the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
It's not an especially good pass, that. Chetri. That has not gone well. Camavinga running with the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Zanetti.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, some astute defending there. Mancini makes the interception. Raspilicueta. Well, this is surely their last chance.
Azerbaijan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. I think we're just about done here. And it's Erdegaard.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Showing good feet. And he's quick to return it. Rijkaard with the clearance. Steaming on goalwards. Beckham looking understandably energised after his goal. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And Van Nistelrooy! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Nakamura voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What's
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody.
Gorgeous,
and
gorgeous
welcome to
evening. The
today's
skies are
match.
clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now.
I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest order, there's someone down there who always stands out.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing.
It's Sheva, Andrei Shevchenko, poacher, predator and punisher.
He's looking wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Azerbaijan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Can he get it through? Now there's a fine ball. And Nistelrooy showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. So no chances falling either way for the time being. He's found a way through.
Real chance! There it is! The first significant strike.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Silvestre. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Diaz is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Neymar. Robertson, an instinct.
There's the header!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Diaz really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Kimmich is the team's great visionary. Llorente going forward, and that's a good ball.
Chance for a shot! Oh, good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
18,
Azerbaijan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Good challenge, excellent challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And he's picked it up out wide. Ball swung in.
Oh, good effort! Goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And here's Van Nistelrooy.
Shapes to shoot! And that's a tidy finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Knocks it into space.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And it's Robertson.
minutes has been indicated.
Getting up there!
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And here's Shevchenko. Spread it left. Diaz. Oh, that's nice. And that signals the end of the first period. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. The midway point of the game.
I'm still trying to figure out how this is still level, Peter. In 1 minute, you're looking at one side battering the other, and somehow they find their way back into it. Something tells me there's going to be just as many twists in the second half too.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Chetri. Scholes. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, no joy this time. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Shevchenko. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Now that's well seen too. Now, can they get him away? Silvestre. And it's Kimmich. Llorente, who's set up 1 goal so far.
He's having a pop!
And that was too close for comfort.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Van Nistelrooy. That has not gone well. Looking for the run. Now it's Trincao. Silvestre. Not the most accurate pass. And he's heaved it away. And that's aimed into the middle. Out of play for a goal kick. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Chetri has found the net here, of course. Now it's Yamal.
And the finish!
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Nice looking ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Rijkaard. And Scholes. Cannavaro. Zanetti. Cannavaro. Baresi. Mancini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Robertson. Looking to play him in. And it's Scholes. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. That is a brilliant interception. And he thumps it clear. Out for a throw. He is through here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rijkaard. Chetri. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Looking for options for movement. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's the throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Van Nistelrooy.
And
Number
here's
6,
Zanetti. Ball comes.
Bullish header!
Number 18.
Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Number 3, Van
Good
Dijk.
run down the right.
Number 22, Modric.
Get a throw in.
Substitution.
And that pass just didn't quite work. 75 minutes played. Rijkaard. Spread out to the left. He's a sharp little ball here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Passing nice and neat. Wriggles his way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Into the channel.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism.
And he shoots!
It's a goal! And they've got their lead back. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
That's a good foray he's making. Modric. Time is running out here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
That is good alertness. And the counter is on. The ball has bounced loose now.
Azerbaijan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Diaz picks it up out wide.
He'll try from distance.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Azerbaijan have their third corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
There will be 3 minutes.
And now they can spring out of defence. And he was quick to react. Silvestre gets over and intercepts. And the number on the board is 3. That's a delicate pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Modric. And that will be the final act. Mohun Bagan perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing defences will have to beware of that, and very much so.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Vitinha. Now this could be a chance. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Yamal! Goal! Barcelona!
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, that's a good ball.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Oh, easy pickings there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, it's come loose. And here's Messi. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Messi. Thinks, shapes to shoot!
It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Yellow or red, it is red. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Beckham! It's anyone's ball now. Very nicely done. Silvestre is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, that's a key interception. Spread it left. Look at the space here.
Oh, shooting chance! And no mistake.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Mohun Bagan cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
He has a look up. No way through, so back it comes. Raul. And here's the chance to counter. Can he latch on to this? Van Nistelrooy. Oh, now he can run away. And Van Nistelrooy! It's bounced back off the post. Balde. Vitinha. Played back into the centre. Casemiro. This is a promising build-up. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. More and more pressure on the ball here. Albert Ferrer. Silvestre. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's Modric. Albert Ferrer. And Silvestre. Rijkaard. Oh, this looks sharp. Van Nistelrooy.
He's having a hit!
No, not quite.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And here's Van Nistelrooy. Gives it back. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He is just caressing the ball. Real chance!
And that's a sharp finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Raul.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That has not gone well. Casemiro. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Modric. Looking for the run. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. So there was the first half.
I'm still trying to figure out how this is still level, Peter. I mean, 1 minute you're looking at one side battering the other, and somehow they find their way back into it. Something tells me there's going to be just as many twists in the second half too.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. Back underway then.
Well, Bagan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it.
And the shots! They've scored!
Well, Peter, talk about how to make a difference. He made the best of this period when quite a few players had barely settled back into the game. Some brilliant work from the skipper here.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
And that is expertly dealt with. Messi. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Son Heung-min. That has been cut short. And he's had it nicked away. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Silvestre. So we've reached the hour mark. And it's Modric. And this is Van Nistelrooy.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rijkaard. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And it's Cannavaro. Owen. Oh, good spread. Good ball, good take. And it's made its way to him. Serginho. Van Dijk. And it's Owen. Couldn't squeeze it through. Modric. And this is Van Nistelrooy. He's in a good position here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mazraoui does well to get it back. Distributed tidily. He's got away.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that's going to be a booking. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barking out the orders now.
Valde. Now that looks a decent ball.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Looking to play him in. Zanetti receives it in a wide position. Oh, good effort! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Shot could be on. Zanetti. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Lohun Bagan are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Played into the box.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box. Lohun Bagan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Serginho. Now it's Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's picked it up out wide. It's a sweeping cross. Modric. Owen looking to add to his goal.
Added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Has a look and plays it forward. Back towards the middle. And here's Van Nistelrooy. This is Owen.
And the finish! Oh, good finish! We thought they were done, but never say never. They'll have to settle for that.
Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Van Nistelrooy picking up the Man of the Match award. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders, and it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking.
And the shots! Schneider! Brilliant!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply...
He's having a pop! Oh, belter! A finish right from the top draw. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Chetri demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he's quick to snatch it back. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, good-looking ball. Neymar. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, there's a probing ball. Raul. Chetri. Can he get on the end of this? And he's quick to...
And a chance! And he scores!
But oh, it's offside.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. That is good alertness. João Cancelo promptly onto that, and that is that. Zanetti. And it's Guardiola. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he's there to belt it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Out of play for a throw. Chetri, given the lift of his goal. Neymar touches it back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Zanetti. And it's Guardiola! No, not quite.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused.
Oh, great leap! He's got a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Mohun Bagan have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Van Belten. Oh, this looks sharp. Tries to play it through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Batistuta. Guardiola can clear it away. And here's Yamal. Threads one in. Silvestre kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Guardiola. Davids eases the ball away from him. Mohun Bagan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Looking for a runner. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Baresi. Zanetti. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Zanetti. Alexander-Arnold gets it clear. And it's Neymar.
It's Neymar!
And here's Zanetti. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Good ball, good take.
Has been indicated.
He's had a shot! Oh, how good is he? He's got himself an absolute peach. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was simply inch perfect.
So again, we have parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect.
And that brings the first half to a close. Mohun Bagan are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
The second half then, just getting going. Raul tries to pass it through. Has a look up and delivers. Van Belten tries to clear. Forlan. Davids. Neymar.
One of a type, he's brilliant!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Egypt with the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Guardiola. Chetri. Oh, what has happened here? And this is Raul. Passing.
Tries a shot!
That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Egypt have the chance to go the other way. That's where it came from. This is a promising build-up. Chetri stood his ground strongly. João Cancelo. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's found a way through. Now this could be a chance.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Chetri. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Yamal.
Shot, surely! And a neat finish! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, the keeper's clearly not happy, Peter. The least his defence could have done was go to the danger, and that was decidedly lacking.
It is compellingness, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
That's an excellent interception. Batistuta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That has not gone well. And that has left him in a heap. Chetri has got himself a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitution for Egypt, number 14.
The two coaches
Neymar.
are signalling changes
Number
here, both at the
9,
same time.
Yamal, number 22,
Distributed tidily.
Number 20.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game...
It's... Well, what's he giving here?
On the field.
Mohun Bagan really could have done without this.
Number 11, Mohamed Salah. Number 13,
Keeper doing his best to put him off.
Number 17, Erling Haaland. Number 10, Van Nistelrooy. Substitution.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Egypt leading now.
It was definitely a brave call by the referee to give that penalty, and I think the way this game has gone, it could easily turn out to be the decisive moment.
Now he's got space here. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Oh no, what has happened here? Great defending, strong and determined. Yamal. Mohun Bagan. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Zanetti.
Mohun Bagan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mohamed Salah gets on his bike and on the move. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly done.
Chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And that has been cleared.
Has been indicated.
Vinicius Junior. Here's Haaland. Guardiola shapes to shoot.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Bastoni clears it away. Haaland. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Mohun Bagan played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
It is now time for our special lottery.